And there comes a time when everything goes quiet, like your friends disappear. Sometimes the phone calls stop. Sometimes the text messages stop. Sometimes the women go away and there is this silence. And for a lot of you guys out there, you feel the weight of it coming down on you. You feel the sadness or something that is coming and hitting you on your chest, and it feels like 1,000 pounds and everything. And what I want to do, and I want to talk to you about this, is that this conversation might change everything and your interpretation, what you feel when it comes to being lonely. Because being alone is not a curse, and I want to talk to you guys and show you why it is actually a gift. It is not a weakness or anything like that. And today what I want you guys to do is learn how to actually embrace it. How you doing? I'm Steve Dean Williams. I have been teaching guys game and for decades now through YouTube's live shows and videos. And I just want to say thank you all for being here. Let's talk. See, the truth about sadness is that most men fear being alone because they think it means that they have failed in something in their lives. And a lot of people in the world has always told you that you have to be around people to define yourself. And if you're not constantly loved, if you're not constantly, excuse me, losing my voice, constantly invalidated, that means that you're nothing to the world. What I need you to do is listen to me. The world out here doesn't make kings out of men. Okay? It doesn't do that. The world makes kings out of men who stand alone and who can rise above any kind of a pain that they're actually feeling. Sadness is not a signal, or loneliness is not a signal that you're broken. It's just a small little indicator that something inside of you is actually waking up. And a part of you knows that there's more to life than this. And for a lot of you guys, as I told you, that pain that you feel is not pain at all. It's actually fuel. But if you just take a moment and stop trying to run from it, you'll understand yourself that much more. Guys, when it comes to this game, being alone is where it is a beautiful thing, because that is the first time and it's the best opportunity in the world to finally meet the real you. There is going to come a time and there's going to come a night where you're starting to feel that pain of nobody likes me and life is hard, and sometimes you'll look up at the ceiling and everything like that, as saying and beat yourself up. No text messages, no phone calls. I don't have a hand to hold or a woman to hold up on. And you realize, you know what? Wait a second. It's just me and my thoughts. And for many of you guys out here, I understand that can be a very terrifying experience, because deep down, a lot of young men don't like who they are when the noise stops. You know, they have built their life on distractions. They built their life on chasing women. They've built their life on things outside of themselves. They built their life on everything but their own truth. But if you take a moment and you sit into that stillness, and it's beautiful sitting in the stillness, that you meet the real man buried under all the lies that you've been telling yourself. The man who's been waiting to take charge of his life. The man that comes out, he comes out when you stop hiding you from yourself. The thing is, gentlemen, the world doesn't respect the man who needs saving, and you don't need to be saved. It's a tough thing to hear sometimes, but at the end of the day, no one is coming to save you. Not your friends, not a woman, not a text message. And it is up to you to not only heal yourself from the pain, but understand that there isn't actual pain at all when you are into this loneliness. And see, when life hits you hard sometimes and you're standing alone and you feel like you're about to crumble in all of this, the thing is, when you're one thought, one mind, one way, okay, any person that you know and everybody out there, okay, there was a moment where they were left alone in the dark, no handouts, no safety nets, no anything, okay? And these men all had to make a choice. And that's why I'm saying to you, when you feel that you're lonely, there has to be a choice that one has to make. Face the loneliness and look at the loneliness and ask yourself, do I stay down or do I get up? And in order for you to become the man that I know that you guys can actually become, you have to actually take a moment and really truly believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, why I love the silence and why I love being alone, and I say this for all you guys, man, I promise you, the best analogy that I have for you young men out here, because this is what happens to my clients. The biggest problem that they have, they miss the loneliness. It's crazy, but they miss the loneliness. Let me explain how. So they start off feeling that lonely is a bad thing. They feel lonely, they feel bad, they feel like nobody wants them. And I try to explain to them, man, look, listen, enjoy these moments. And they're like, Steve, I don't want to enjoy being lonely. I want to be out there. I want to have women. I want to have these things. And I'm like, okay, but you have to understand that as you become a student and get this game down, that your life is going to change. And I always equate it to the rapper or the movie star, someone that wants to go to Hollywood. See, everybody wants fame and everybody wants stardom because they're alone, or they just want to be recognized. But once you get the thing that you wanted, you're going to be even lonelier, because your life is going to change in ways that you never imagined, and you're gonna miss those alone times. Oh man, I would always see my mentor with women, and I was like, wow, that's the thing that got me into the game. And he was like, dude, you better enjoy your lonely times, because once you get this game down, there is no lonely. There is no you time meaning. And for you young men out there, enjoy this right now, because once you get this game down, become a student and learn, your days of being by yourself are only, as I said before, I couldn't do anything. Anytime that I wanted to pay a bill or take my clothes, like I say, to the washateria, or just go to the mall and window shop, women always wanted to be with you. They wanted your time and they wanted your space. And all my clients are going through, a lot of them are going through this, that they just, dude, I don't have any time for myself. Every time I turn around and I post if I'm at the mall, or I post I'm doing something, I get messages from all these other women that are upset at me because they're asking, why didn't you ask me to come? And why are you taking her versus me? And it's like, it's a whole new set of problems. And they're like, dude, I see what you're saying. I thought being alone was a bad thing, but I just don't have any me time. That's why back in my day, I had to really even dick resting days. Lock the door, turn out the lights, unplug the phone, take a bag of frozen vegetables and put them up under my nuts and rest, because I needed me time. And when you get in this game, I'm telling you, being alone is not gonna be what you think it is when you start to get the game, because you'll feel the blunt of it, of you wanting to be alone, because you're tired of the emails, you're tired of talking to the women, you're tired of answering, or can I see you right now, and all this stuff, can I spend time with you, and all that other stuff. But What I learned in all of this is that being alone taught me that nobody can give me self-reliance at the end of the day. And a lot of guys out here live like beggars. They beg for love. They beg for attention. They beg for someone to see them, and they move through life, unfortunately, waiting for permission from somebody to be great, to be awesome, and all these things. But a man can embrace himself in different ways when he learns the game, when he's actually one thought, one mind, one way, because a man is going to build his mindset and his focus to become strong, to become disciplined, and things like that. And if you want the women, you want the respect, you want the value, then you have to stop asking for it and build yourself to actually command it in the darkness, in those moments when you are lonely. Sadness out here is your signal, and it's the reason it's so beautiful, because sadness says it is time to rise and everything like that. And for many of you guys right now who are feeling alone, you're feeling heartbroken, and you might feel that, you know what, no one loves you or cares about you. And you're standing and you're sitting around staring at life, wondering what has gone wrong in my life. I want to tell you something. This pain is not here to destroy you. It's here to actually evolve you, but one has to be able to lock into himself and understand that there is nothing bad out there. Everything that you can do as a man, you can utilize those things to build a better, stronger you in all of this. And at the end of the day, the difference between a man that stays sad and a man actually who becomes actually powerful is, how does the loneliness define you in the moment? And then how do you define yourself in that loneliness? And once you can see that, and once you can get more of an understanding of that, your life and your world is actually going to make a turn, and it's going to change for you guys out here. Because the world out here expects you to crawl under the bed and feel loneliness and everything. And life just has a way, I get it, guys. Life has a way of stripping you down. Women are going to betray you. Opportunities you're going to have are going to slip away. Things that you want are not going to go your way. And guess what? There are going to be women that are going to be in your life that's going to be there for you. And then there are going to be women in your life that's going to vanish and go away. And I know sometimes that is tough and hard to hear, but at the end of the day, I know when you feel loneliness and you feel this thing, this is why one must be able to go into the darkness and not look at loneliness as a bad thing, but use it as something that can just awaken you from all of this stuff. Because I always want you guys out here to actually embrace the silence and understand that you're not going to lose yourself because you're facing problems. You're going to lose yourself because you don't believe in yourself dealing with the problems and all this other stuff. But if you can just take a moment and sit in the silence and conquer all the things that you feel are holding you down and holding you back, you then become a different person. And then at the end of the day, you're the silence, and listening to the silence and being able to understand yourself, love yourself, and appreciate yourself changes up the game totally, guys, okay? And just know this. See, gentlemen, when you are alone, let me make sure I get the camera right, but gentlemen, when you are alone, okay, and those nights and everything, it feels like sadness is there, everything is heavy. Don't go crawling and looking for somebody to save you, because nobody's here to save you, okay? You got to learn at these moments to build yourself. Because every great man that is out there and every great person that you, and I know you can be, is someone that has to be connected to himself. But it is a choice that you must make for yourself. And I know that this is a tough thing that you're going through right now, but it's not a bad thing. A lot of us feel that it is bad feeling lonely and feeling like we can't do anything. But at the end of the day, it's something that you should not let break you, but it is something that should connect you. You are going to be lonely. I'm telling you, when you become a student of the game and you start to understand yourself, and then all of a sudden, what do you do when everybody wants a piece of you? What do you do on your birthday when you want to relax and spend it with your boys, and you have women that want to spend the morning with you, women that want to spend the afternoon with you with gifts, women that want to take you out for your birthday dinner, women that want to sleep the next night with you, and you have a ton of women that want this for your birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, and throughout the week. You think it's bad now, it's going to get much worse, and I'm dead serious. And you're going to want to hang on to these moments that you have right now. And I know right now you can't see what I'm saying. And I know it sounds crazy right now what I'm saying, but I cherish so bad. I cherish all those moments, guys. Oh my gosh, I cherish those moments because at the end of the day, man, I used to miss those times, man. I would never actually complain of the loneliness, but when I have my clients complain, I tell them, don't worry, it's going to get worse in a good way, where you're going to want to be lonely and you're going to want time to yourself. And they think I'm crazy until it happens. And then they're like blown away. They're like, Steve, oh my God. Steve, I had no idea what you were talking about. I just don't have any time for myself. It's like everybody wants a piece of me, and I can't give myself to everybody. And I know that you can't give yourself to everybody. And there's times that you're going to want for yourself, and you're not going to be able to get those times because every woman is going to want a piece of you. Not every woman, but the women that you're dealing with are going to want a piece of you. So at the end of the day, guys, just remember, okay, it's okay to feel a certain kind of way, but don't allow loneliness to engulf you to a point where you don't want to do anything. It's going to get worse in a good way. So while you are lonely right now, take the time to learn yourself, talk to yourself, study, grow, create, because just around that corner are a group of women that are going to want your time, they're going to want your attention, and you have got to give that to them. And I'm telling you, if you don't do that, man, it's gonna drive you up a deeper wall. So just know that, okay, guys? So guys, it's okay. It's the end of this is going to be the end of the video, but not the end of our discussion. Let us know how you feel about this, and then let's talk on this. There's nothing wrong with it. If something's bothering you, get it out now. Put it in the comments. Nobody's here to judge you, and it's okay for you to feel that way because right now you don't understand or want to embrace it. But if you like this video, you'll like the next video we have right here. Soak that up. But gentlemen, it's okay to be lonely. It's not a bad thing. It's really a good thing because once you get this game down, everything changes, okay? I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I definitely talk to you soon.